Carmen and Devin, I'll throw it back up to you.
A lot of happy people down here tonight.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Steve.
Hello.
Tonight we are bringing you the stories of some of your neighbors who have had some very bright ideas for making the world a better place. I think it's part of the American spirit, part of the Detroit spirit, to help people out in need, and we know that right now there are a lot of them.
Boy, and you know what? And it probably happens every day, and we just don't share it, and so we are going to do that, the people who are making a difference in Detroit, and one of those people is Brother Al Mascia. He had the bright idea to make Detroit St. Aloysius Church an outreach center for a more trendy coffee shop than a soup kitchen. Take a look.
Stop in at St. Al's Community Center in downtown Detroit and you may do a double take.
How's your coffee this morning, sir?
Excellent.
Free baked goods, baristas, a cup of coffee and a smile. The Canticle Cafe is Brother Al's vision for what a warming center should be.
We emphasize human dignity here and recognize everyone who comes to our center as a brother and a sister worthy of respect, dignity, inclusion, and beauty, art, poetry, and music.
Here, the poor and homeless can go online to apply for a job or just play games. Guests are encouraged to play the piano, take part in a poetry slam, pick up a pen. Fred Thompson is homeless and dreams of an art career. At the Canticle Cafe, he volunteers his talents and convinces other guests to try their hands at the easel.
It's just a scribble. It's brilliant because it's a unique finished product from a unique person.
If a person is feeling better about themselves, if their talents and gifts and skills are affirmed and acknowledged and supported, then they are more likely to move closer into the center of community, away from the margins of society.
I went about 2 weeks without food, and being a 2-time brain cancer survivor, I need as much food as I can possibly get for protein. And someone told me to come here.
John DePicorni found his calling in the Canticle Cafe kitchen.
I told them I wouldn't accept anything for free. Is there any way I can work? They said, well, we accept volunteers.
3 years later, John runs the bakery. He teaches other guests how to work in a kitchen and make sandwiches, biscuits, cinnamon rolls.
When someone comes out of that kitchen with a hot tray of fresh baked cookies, there's nothing better.
But all those endeavors take raw ingredients. Since the Canticle Cafe relies on donations and the food pantry shelves empty out fast, Brother Al's creative spirit kicked in again. Canticle Cafe coffee is organic, free trade, and for sale to anyone. On the weekends, Brother Al takes his coffee cart to suburban parishes to sell bags of beans. The proceeds keep the cafe stocked and serving guests with style and respect.
I've had the experience of people wanting to pay for a coffee or donuts here thinking it was a regular cafe, and that's always a pleasant surprise, but everything here at the Canticle Cafe is free.
Isn't that something? Really special what they're doing there.
We certainly want to acknowledge him and thank him for that. You know, besides coffee and light meals, the Canticle Cafe also provides guests with medical counseling, extra bags of groceries if they need it, and internet training. It's just one way that one person is making a difference and touching so many lives, so we want to thank him.
Special. And for more on the Canticle Cafe, you can head to clickondetroit.com. For more on the best fireworks show in the country, keep it right here on Local 4. Back with more live from downtown Detroit right after this.